Everyone, Hendricks here, bringing you Week 17 of the Toronto Lumberjacks Franchise League. We're 9-6 after a disappointing loss to the number one seed in the AFC at the moment, the Las Vegas Raiders. Rio de Janeiro Golden Eagles are a team that's usually coached by Coach Lewis, LGMs, but he has decided to neglect his team to go play college football 25. So his team's on auto, and we'll be playing his team as a computer. Who knows? Maybe the computer will give us a better game than he did. Lol. Just kidding. Anyway, I'm not going to be able to commentate throughout the entire thing because it's the middle of the day and there's loads of busy shenanigans going on around the farm. But yeah, I'll see you all on the field.
It's Week 17 of the NFL, and we'll see the Golden Eagles leader at quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Golden Eagles and the Lumberjacks, next on Madden NFL 24.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And to a vibrant drum beat, we are underway here in Rio. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. When you look at this defense, we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, McAllister, and that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throw left side to Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On second down, here's Pierce. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Going for it with Pierce. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Allen taking it himself. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. When you look at this defense, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Touchdown! Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lumberjacks will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's good to make it 7-0. Second quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football as they've got it as we resume action. Here's Bass now to send it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Looking to throw on second down. McAllister, short pass caught by Henry, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. 3rd and 2. In motion goes the tight end. Crockett. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown! A big play there. 44 yards. And the Golden Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Just a 4-play drive that time. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Davidson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Handoff right side to Pierce. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 2nd down and 3. To throw, it's Allen. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Pierce. Touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Rio offense set to take over. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Looking to throw. McAllister. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2 yards to go, second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. On 1st and 10, McAllister. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So we've come upon halftime here.
Okay, so it's halftime. It's 14-10 to the Toronto Lumberjacks.
Skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
It's a pretty even contested game.
Welcome back.
We're going to get the ball back with the opportunity to add more points. Let's see if we can do it.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Play action. Now it's Allen rolling to his right. And this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now this throw caught left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown. A great play there. 57 yards. And the Lumberjacks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Juju in motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Off the play fake. McAllister work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He's going to air one out. That is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the gun on 3rd down, McAllister. And this is going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Allen eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Now he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Now 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Operating from the gun. McAllister pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. McAllister. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 22 yards there, a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to. Back now here on EA Sports, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run with Crockett. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the
touchdown! A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Golden Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
I'm impressed,
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs. And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Allen going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Again, it's Pierce. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Dameon Pierce hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lumberjacks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now the Rio offense set to take over. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing to start the drive. McAllister. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. McAllister looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now an open man, that's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
He's back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Here now, 2nd and goal. This is Crockett. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Gesicki there to make the grab. And the Golden Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Allen. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And finally taken down at the 34. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. To throw is Allen. Here's Pierce on the counter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Allen. Throw left side to Kincaid. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Throwing Allen. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that in-line point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is indeed good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show, because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not.
So, ladies and germs, there we have it. Toronto Lumberjacks get to 10 wins in a very, very, very narrow victory. A shootout of sorts. Defense just couldn't stop anybody on both sides of the ball. Josh Allen delivered some huge throws, also threw an interception. We lost Dameon Pierce to an injury. It'll be interesting to see how long that is for. Let's see how the Jets did, but we won't know until the week advances because they're a computer team. But anyway, let's see how it goes next week. Let's see if we're in with a shot of the division or whether it's going to be, a wild card away team berth, like a 5, a 6, or a 7 seed. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.